Testing 1 2 3 4. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you have any comments, please make sure to leave those in the comment section. Thank you.
Bring up the live stream, but it says that there's an error. Huh? So if I like refresh it, it should work? Did you refresh it in the last minute? Okay. send John over to just check it out when he has time, okay?
It is laggy. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, test, test. Welcome to the GPL Gym, where today we are watching the game between Wilmot and your Great Plains Panthers. This is the JV match right now, but we'll be moving on to the varsity later tonight. If this is your first time watching here on YouTube, I'd encourage you to take a look around and find that comment section, usually to the right of the video, because that allows you to communicate with us here in the most efficient way possible and allows us to know exactly when anything goes wrong or everything's going right. So we appreciate hearing from you, whether it's good feedback or bad feedback. We'd love to hear it all the same. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and thank you for joining us and cheering on your Great Plains Panthers. Hit transition. Yep. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Just want to maybe remind you of some upcoming events here. We have tomorrow, the 9th, we have Panther Fur Day, and that's going to begin at 12:30, as you can see. And we also have our homecoming football game versus Florence Henry. And again, if you're planning to go to that, that's at the Allen Mitchell Field, not the regular Watertown Stadium where we usually have our games. Also on the 10th, we have the cross-country meet at Millbank and volleyball at Clark. If you want to see more events, just head on over to gplhs.org/calendar. Thank you for watching, and again, as we continue to get our audio back online here, thank you for working with us when you're not able to hear the team playing. Thank you again for joining us to cheer on your Panthers. Thank you for joining us tonight, and if you're hearing this, you're one of the 5 very special people watching the stream tonight. We appreciate it that you are tuning in and supporting your Panthers tonight. Again, if you experience any issues or just like to talk to us, go ahead and go over to that comment section on YouTube, and we'll be happy to respond to you or give you a shout out on the stream if you'd like. Once again, we're going to begin here very shortly in about 40 seconds, and we'll get on to the third match or set or game. I don't know what they're actually called here tonight. Before we move on to the varsity game, so we'll have this possibly final game here, depending on who wins, and then we'll move on. I believe we'll have Pep Band playing, and then we will have the varsity games. So thank you very much for joining us tonight, and hope you enjoy the rest of the night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aiden Holeen, and I will be serving you with commentary for tonight's volleyball game between the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers and the Wilmot Wolves. Tonight should be a very good matchup. The two teams met about a week ago, last Saturday in Esteline, in a best-of-3 matchup. With that, Wilmot beat Great Plains 2-0. However, both games were very, very close, so I expect that tonight to be a very, very good matchup. The Panthers are led with a lot of good seniors. What killed the Panthers last year was that they had only 2 seniors. Now, granted, those 2 seniors were very good, Jordan Zeck and Sarah Jensen, but with that came a lot of reps for the juniors, who are now seniors, and they are leading this team. The Panthers are 3-3, and the Wolves are 6-2. The 2 losses for the Wilmot Wolves have come against Minnesota teams, actually. So it should be a very good matchup tonight. I'm very excited. And, oh, by the way, I am a football player, so I will probably, trash the sport tonight. So if you don't want to listen to bad commentary, just turn the volume down on your computer or your laptop right now. Other than that, I mean, if you want to hear me ramble on, hey, I'm all ears. Starting for the Panthers tonight, number 7, Natalie Lent, number 1, Reagan Scone, number 11, Sydney Peterson, number 3, Sydney Reinhardt, number 9, Kendra Clark, and number 8, Reagan Zeck. All right, Peterson with the serve. And Soraya Bronson with the set over the net. A push by Clark. Scone with the dig. And number 9 for the Wolves, Dawn Sword Piker, I believe is the name. I'm sorry, I'm bad at these last names. She spikes over the net and gets a point for the Wolves, their first point of the night. Bronson with the serve, Peterson with the dig, and Clark with the spike, but it goes out. A little too much heat there, and the Wolves gain their second point. Wolves are up 2-0. Bronson with the serve. Nice dig by Peterson. Scone hits it over. Piker pushes. Reagan Zeck hits it over the net. Nice dig there by Peterson. Piker tries to do the same thing again. Scone with the dig. Little miscommunication by the Wolves, and it cost them a point. Wolves didn't communicate there. No one knew who had it, and ended up getting out for the Panthers' first point. Anna Fritzy with the serve. And Piker with the spike, and she gets it, lands it in the back half. Nice spike there by Piker. She gets the third point for the Wolves. Wolves up 3-1. Number 2 for the Wolves, Marlena Van Beek with the serve. Dig by Peterson. Nice dig there by Peterson. And the Panthers can't recover. It was a nice try there by number 7, Natalie Lent, but it wasn't enough. Van Beek with the serve for the Wolves. Nice dig by Peterson. Scone pushes it over. Set by Zeck. Ooh, and Natalie right there couldn't decide whether she wanted to spike it or set it, and she ends up hitting into the net. Wolves are up 5-1. Van Beek with the serve. Clark with the dig. And number 13 for the Wolves, Amanda Eben, gets the spike there. Reagan Scone couldn't react in time, and the Wolves get the point. Van Beek with the serve. Dig by Peterson. An outside hit by Zeck, and she hits it a little too hard. Ball goes out the back, and the Wolves get a point. 7-1 Wolves. And it looks like the Panthers are calling a timeout, down 7-1. Now, this is very interesting that the Wolves opened up this quickly. When they played in Esseline, like I said, the Wolves beat Great Plains in a best of 3, 2-0. And the thing is that the matches were both very, very close. One match, Wilmot won 25-23, and the other was 25-20. So it wasn't like Great Plains was getting blown out or anything. It was just, they just couldn't win the two close matchups. So it'll be interesting to see some of the adjustments that Coach Rodewald is making for the Panthers. Van Beek with the serve for the Wolves. Peterson with the dig. And Peterson hits it over. And Evan with the spike, and she gets it for the Wolves. 8-1. Van Beek again with the serve for the Wolves. Peterson with the dig. Clark with the outside spike. Ooh, nice dig there by Bronson. But it goes out. Nice decision there by Zek there to let the ball go out. Panthers get their second point of the game, down 8-2. Zek with the serve for the Panthers. Dig by Bronson. Evan pushes it. And Clark can't get the spike, so she decides just to push it over. And Piker there with the spike. Ooh. Lent there, tried to spike it over, but gets it caught in the net. And it's a point for the Wolves. All right, Piker with the serve here for the Wolves. Nice serve. Dig by Zach. Lent with the spike. Nice spike. Van Beek can't get to it in time, and the Panthers get a point. 3-9 in favor of the Wolves. Number 15, Ashley Peterson, comes in for number 9, Kendra Cluck. And Ashley Peterson, probably the best server on her team, comes in. And number 7 for the Wilmot Wolves, Kylie Osterloh. I'm sorry, that's a really funny last name. Can't get it in time. Peterson with the serve there. Fritzy with the dig. Sydney spikes it over. Gonna have Sydney with the spike. Dig by Bronson. Pushed by Natalie Lent. And Evans tries to spike it back, but she gets it caught in the net. Panthers on a little run here, down 9-5. Nice serve by Ashley Peterson. Wilmot tries to recover, and they do. What a save by Wilmot. And Lentz with the spike, and she can't keep it in bounds. Point Wilmot. Asherlow with the serve for the Wolves, and she hits it in the net. Anna Fritzy goes out for Sydney Reinhardt, number 3, and Kendra Cluck comes in for Ashley Peterson for the Panthers. Dig by Cluck. Sydney Peterson with the spike, gets it caught in the net, and 4 hits on the Panthers, and it'll be a point for Wilmot. Eben with the serve there. Jurgens with the outside spike. Pearson with a nice spike over the net, and Eben can't get to it in time. It is a point for the Panthers. Now number 9 for the Panthers, number 6, I'm sorry. Number 6, Kristen Cluck comes in for Reagan Scone for the Panthers. And she's up to serve. Eben with the spike over that. And Cluck can't get to that back area in time. Point for Wilmot. And Reagan Scone comes back in for Kristen Cluck. And Piker comes in for number 4, Kaylee Argo for Wilmot. Jurgens with the serve for Wilmot. Nice dig by Kendra. Zek with the outside spike, and she gets it! Lands it right next to Evan. She gets it. Point for the Panthers. Now Sydney Peterson is up to serve for the Panthers. And she hits it into the net. Point for Wilmot. Now number 1, Sreya Bronson, is up to serve for Wilmot. Went with the dig. And a middle hit by Sydney Reinhardt. Nice dig by Bronson. And Eben can't keep it in. She hits it out of the back area. And it will be a point for Great Plains. Number 20, Anna Fritzie, comes in for Reinhardt. And Fritzie's up to serve. Peeker with a nice spike. He's going with the set. Cluck pushes it. Fritzie with a nice dig. Then with the spike, and she hits it right in the face of Piker, and she can't recover. Oh my goodness, what a hit. Fritzie with a nice serve, nice dig by Bronson. And Piker, ooh, I think she was kind of mad after that last miss right there. She spikes it. Lands in an unprotected area by the Panthers, and they get a point. Wilmot up 14-10. Van Beek with the serve for the Wolves. Owen Peterson couldn't get to it in time. He's trying to set it. And it's an ace for Van Beek. Nice dig by Peterson. And Len hits it over the net. An outside hit by Piker. Nope, she's going to push it. And Len hits it. Oh, a nice hit by Natalie Len. She has the back-to-back points for the Panthers. And the Panthers are pulled within 4. Zek with the serve for the Panthers. And Eben can't keep it in again. She hits it out of the back. And it's a point for the Panthers. And the Panthers are within 3 now after being down 8-1. The Panthers have pulled within 3. It is 15-12 right now. Wilmot has decided to call a timeout. Now tonight for the student section is blackout night. Our new coach, Coach Rodewald, has decided that he does a lot of let's just say he tries to get as much people as he can to wear black. He was posting signs everywhere. He was posting them on lockers, just everywhere. It was great to see. With his being his first year, some people might think that it might be a little raw, and maybe they did. They lost their first game 3-1 to Florence Henry, but the next day they won 3 out of their 4 games in Esteline, which was very nice to see. All right, back in play. Zach with the serve. And Astrolo can't keep it in. Nice decision by Cluck to keep it out. And the Panthers are within 2. Served by Zach. Nice dig by Bronson. And Piker couldn't decide if it was going to go over the net or not. Hits the net, goes straight down, point for the Panthers. Zach with another serve. Jurgens now with a very good dig, and Wilmot can't recover off of it. 4 hits for Wilmot, and it is all tied up. Panthers were down 8-1. and come back to tie it up at 15. Dig by Zach. Have a spike by Lent. And Eben blocks it, but it stays on Wilmot's side of the net, and it is a point for the Panthers. Panthers have taken the lead. Served by Zek. And Van Beek can't recover. She can't get there in time. An ace for Reagan Zek. Panthers are up 2 now. And Zek can't keep it in play. I mean, she can't stay perfect forever, folks. Point for Wilmot. Wilmot only down 1 now. Piker with the serve. Just gets it over. Nice dig by Fritzy. Zach hits it over. Nice hit over the net by Zach. Eben with the spike. Nice dig by Peterson. Jurgens with the spike, but she hits it right into the net. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it was a block or what, but it was a nice job by the Panthers. Panthers have taken a 2-point lead. And the designated server, Ashley Peterson, comes in for Kendra Cluck. And she is up with the serve. I have Eben with the tip, but it's blocked by Sydney Peterson, and Natalie Lent. And Great Plains is up 3 now. Peterson with the serve. Oh, and Sydney Peterson can't recover in time. Now, yes, I'm sorry if I'm confusing any of you folks. There are 2 Petersons out there, Ashley Peterson and Sydney Peterson. Sydney is number 11, Ashley is 15, FYI. Ashley with the serve there. Zach with a nice spike over the net. Jurgens with a push. Scone hits it over. Bronson with the spike. What a hit. Peterson with it retaliated. Van Beek. Let's see if Wilmot can recover off of this. And they do. Nice tip over by Scone. They have a middle hit here by Lent. And she hits it right into the net. Falls down on Great Plains' side. And it's a point for Wilmot. And Kendra Cluck comes back in. Subs out Ashley Peterson, number 15. Astrolo with the serve for Wilmot. Dig by Fritzy. Cluck hits it over. Eben with the push. Have Cluck pushing it back over. Bronson with the set. Jurgens with the spike. Dig by Cluck. Peterson with the spike. Nice dig there by Astrolo. Nice dig there by Fritzy, but she can't keep it in play. Nice effort, though. And Wilmot gets the point. They have tied it all back up. It is 19 all. Osterloh with the serve. Miscommunication there by the Panthers costed them right there. And Wilmot gets a point. They're up 1 now. Osterloh with the serve. Dig by Zach. We have a middle spike here by Lent. And it gets blocked, but it stays on Wilmot's side, and they hit it back over. And it was spiked over, but it was blocked by Eben. Now Wilmot on the offense. And because it was hit, because Jurgens spiked it and it hit the net, and it stayed on Wilmot's side, it counts as 4 hits for Wilmot. And it's all tied up at 20. Sydney Reinhardt came in there for Random Fritzy. And Great Plains can't recover off of it. Nice effort, though, by the ladies. And Wilmot is up 21-20. Evan with the serve. And she gets it into the net. Point for Great Plains. Number 1 coming out now for number 6, Kristen Cluck. We have Jurgens with the spike. Nope, she's going to push it. Set by Cluck. Spike by Zek. And Osterloh can't get there in time. And it is going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers are up 22-21. Cluck there with the serve. Argo hits it back over. Oh, it's a bad spike. Blocked by Reinhardt, and it stays on Wilmot's side. Wilmot gets the point. I'm sorry, what was I saying? Great Plains got the point there. Great Plains is up 23-21. And now Wilmot has called a timeout because Great Plains has pulled within. Great Plains is up to. They're 2 points away from winning it. Got to give it to the Great Plains girls. They were down 8-1, and things were not looking good. But then, all of a sudden, there's a huge turnaround after they called the timeout. Great Plains went on this huge run, tied it up at 15, and since then, they've been in control of this game, and now they're 2 away from winning. We're going to have Kristen Cluck here with the serve for the Panthers. Dig by Argo. And Bronson pushing it. Nice dig by Cluck. Jurgens with the push. And the Panthers can't get it over the net, and it will be a point for Wilmot. Reagan Scone now coming back in for number 6, Kristen Cluck. And we'll have Jurgens with the serve. Dig by Cluck. Set for Scone. And Zach with the spike. Jurgens with the dig for Wilmot. And a little miscommunication there, Wilmot. 2 girls went for the ball. And now Great Plains only 1 point away from winning. Sydney Peterson here with the serve for the Panthers. Van Beek blocked, but it stays on Great Plains' sides. Reinhardt hits it back over. Van Beek with the spike, and she gets it to land. Either way, the point would have counted. Great Plains players were in the net there. So it is now 24-23. Bronson now with the serve for the Wolves. Dig by Peterson. Cluck with the spike. Jurgens with the dig. And it stays on Wilmot's side of the net. And Great Plains gets the set. Holy cow, what a set. Great Plains was down 8-1. Came all the way back, and they won the set. All right, we'll see you in set 2, back in 3 minutes.
Welcome back to Great Plains Lutheran for the second set of tonight's matchup between Wilmot and Great Plains. Aiden Holeen was on the call for the first set. Ethan Byers, I'm on the call for the second set. With Wilmot set to serve. Serve comes in, and it's a serve ace by number 1, Soraya Bronson. Puts the second serve short. Reinhardt digs it. Zek hits it up, and Reinhardt puts it over the net for the Panthers. With Wilmot getting the spike, unable to dig was the Panthers. Number 9, Piker on the kill. Kendra Cluck with the dig. Reagan Scone with the set. Sydney Reinhardt up. Sets the spike a little long. Just like that, Wilmot's up 3-0. Just like the first set, Great Plains got in 4-1 hole right off the bat, so nothing to worry here. Scone sets to Zach, and Zach gets the unconventional kill, hitting the net and letting it drop short of all the defenders. Now to serve, number 11, Sydney Peterson. Puts a serve into the back row. Good dig by number 10. Wolves get over. Natalie Lent with the dig. Scone with the set. Kendra Cluck with the outside set over. Wilmot, number 9, Piker with the quick set over. Caught the Panthers off guard since it was only their second hit, giving them the 4-1 lead. Pearson with the dig, Scone with the set, but she sets it over the net, but out of bounds, giving Wilmot yet another point. Number 2, Marlena Van Beek with the serve. Lent dig, Scone set. Pearson hits it over, not over, but into the net. Wilmot has surged to a 6-1 start in the second set. Van Beek with the serve again. Sets it. Cluck puts it up. Scone sets. Reinhardt pushes it over the net. Wilmot coming back at it. They find the hole in the center of the court was number 13, Amanda Eben with the kill. Just like that, they're up 7-1, forcing the first-year coach for Great Plains Lutheran, Lucas Rodewald, to call a timeout first of the set. I don't know how much Aiden talked about, but Mr. Lucas Rodewald, first-year teacher here at Great Plains, student taught here 3 years ago, had never coached volleyball before, but yet has the Panthers to a 3-3 start on the season, playing some very good competition. They have taken Hamlin, a very tough team, to 5 games, took Florence Henry to 4, lost to Wilmot earlier, and then had 3 wins at a tournament earlier. This Saturday, the Great Plains girls volleyball team will travel to Clark for a tournament starting at 10 a.m., I think. Back to the action with Van Beek serving yet again with a 7-1 lead. Serves up, dug by the libero, Anna Fritzy, set by Katie Laney. Fritzy over the net. Van Beek with the dig, set up to Evans. She pushes over. Laney with the dig. Scone set outside to Kendra Cluck. Smashes it home. Finds a defender though. Dig by Scone, set by Zach. Flip over by Reinhardt. Blocks by Reinhardt, and Cluck getting the crowd on his feet to get the point. The Panthers only their second point of the set. Panthers a little confused now by rotation, because they have played almost everyone on the team so far tonight. Newly into the game was was Katie Laney. Serving now is Reinhardt. Set, spike. Reinhardt the dig. However, it sails into the bleachers. 8-2 Wilmot. This year's team is very senior and junior heavy, with 5 seniors, 1 junior in the court, yet another 4 seniors on the bench, and 2 junior and sophomore on the bench. So we are very heavy for older people, so we have a lot of experience, should have a great season. Wilmot serving again with the 9-2 advantage. Cluck up to Fritzy. to Zek. She gets it over safely. Set by Wilmot. Attack. Bad set leads to a bad kill. Not a kill, but a bad spike into the net, giving Great Plains another point. Reagan Zek with the serve now. She gets it over, finds Bronson. Bronson sets it up. Set. Spike by Eben. Blocked by Natalie Lent. Wilmot recovers though. Dig by Scone. Set by Lent. Spiked by Scone. Eben going at the middle again. Gets rejected yet again by the dynamic duo of Kendra Cluck and Natalie Lent. Giving Panthers another point. However, they find themselves down 4-9 still. Zek with the serve again. Wilmot bumps it over. Laney with the dig. Scone with the set to middle to Natalie. And Natalie finds the back corner. Point GPL. Panthers find some momentum now with a all-black crowd on their side. Pretty good turnout today with homecoming being this week. It was a blackout, so we got great attendance, great participation, great enthusiasm. Back to the action with Lent getting the ball over to the net. Wilmot goes for a spike, sails it long. Too much mustard on that ball. Panthers on a 2-0 run right now. Zek serving yet again. Serves it cleanly over. Wilmot bumps it over yet again. Finds the back corner. Dig by Fritzy, set by Scone. Spike by Kendra's blocked. Tip over by Natalie Lent, however, she was in the net. I realize now that I'm calling the game a little ahead of time with our Wi-Fi a little slow today. Fritz with the dig. Scone with the set. Kendra with the push over. Finds the floor. Well, like I said, our internet's a little lagging right now. Set by Wilmot. Gets it over. Oh! Outside of the net. GPL yet another point. Now we got Ashley Peterson serving. Not to be confused with number 11, Sydney Peterson, because they are twins. Identical twin seniors. Ashley still serving. Another great serve to the middle. Wilmot gets it over easy. Fritz with the dig. Fritzy, Scone set. Natalie Lent gets up. Spikes it hard. However, good dig by Wilmot. Back Peterson and dig. Scone with the set. Other Peterson with it bumped over. Wilmot gets over clean in 3. Fritzy dig. Scone up. A little bad of a set behind. Got in Natalie's way. However, she got it crossed. 5'4" Soraya Bronson with a massive jump. However, she has a little too much muscle there to send her out of bounds. Panthers find themselves down by just 1 here in the second set after a very slow start. Dig by Lent. Spike over by Scone. She finds the floor. Not a spike, however, just a little tip over. Caught Wilmot way off guard. Crowd's loving it. Tie game. Peterson still serving. Ashley Peterson still serving. Great serve yet again. Far side, set Wilmot. Spike far side Wilmot. Good dig by Ashley Peterson to get, but however, it goes over the net. Another spike by Wilmot far side, and it finds the floor. That's number 10, Bailey Jurgens. Just as quick as GPL tied it up, Wilmot took it back. With great serving to Ashley Peterson, she goes back to the bench, and Kendra Cluck comes out to play back row. Serve by Evans. Falls way far, giving the GPL a point to tie it up. Libero, number 20, Anna Fritzy, subs out. Sydney Reinhardt, number 3, subs in, play front row. Lent with the serve. Wilmot cleans back over. Pearson's. Reinhardt over. Nice blocks by Reagan Scone and Sydney Reinhardt. However, they blocked it straight up and got in the way. Couldn't quite get it back over the net. Just like that, we're in a sig-saw battle between Wilmot and GPL. Wilmot goes up by 1. We come right back, time up. See if we can do it again. Wilmot up 1, serves. Pearson dig. Scone tips it over. Back over. Much communication for GPL as both Sydney Pearson and Kendra Clark were both standing there, and yet it falls to the ground. Wilmot with the serve into the net. Now GPL can breathe a sigh of relief as they get back in with 1. The setter, number 1, Reagan Scone, comes out for the second string setter, Kristen Clark, number 6. Kristen has been coming in to serve for the setter position, and she has yet another beautiful serve, finds Wilmot scrambling, and they couldn't quite scramble. Just like that, tied up, 14-all. Another serve by Kristen Clark, a little knuckleball of a serve. Evans push over. Kendra with the dig. Kristen Clark with the set. Pearson with the spike. Wilmot got it over. Kristen Clark up. Reinhardt with the spike. Wilmot saves it, gets it over. Kristen Clark dig. Reagan Zek set. Sydney Reinhardt fires back row, hits the ground. Just like that, GPL up 15-14. Very tight contest here in Watertown tonight. Kristen Clark to serve yet again. Serves far side. Wilmot sets up middle, spikes it middle, and finds the far back corner. Tied up 15s. Just like that, Kristen Clark's time serving is over, so she goes back to the bench. Reagan Scone comes back to serve. Wilmot to serve. Good serve. Clark digs. Scone sets. Reagan Zek attacks near side. Confusion on Wilmot. Sends the ball flying out of bounds, giving our ball boys something to do. 16-15 GPL. Sydney Pearson to serve. Wilmot gets it over cleanly. Lent set. Scone set. Reinhardt spike. Finds the floor. Giving GPL a 2-point lead. Pearson to serve again. Shorter serve. Wilmot digs it, however, it comes over, and Reinhardt just puts it in their face like it ain't funny. That brings Wilmot to call their first timeout of the set. Each team calling 1 timeout so far this set. Remember, they have 2 each set because Wilmot finds himself down by 3. Like I mentioned, it's homecoming week here at GPL, meaning school spirit, a bunch of fun, great time to learn everybody if you haven't met everyone already. Tomorrow night at Spartan afternoon, the GPL football team, including Aiden and myself, will be playing at Allen Mitchell Field over by the high school in Lake area at 3:30 in the afternoon. The reason for us playing there is Watertown has a home game at the Watertown Stadium. So don't go there at 7 or else you'll be watching some 11-man football, although you want to watch us play some 9-man. And we're at Allen Mitchell Field, not at the stadium. Allen Mitchell Field's right beside the high school, right across from Lake area, all in that area there, and it'll be a fun time. 3:30, get there early. Traffic will be busy with Lake area getting off for the weekend, same with Watertown. So get there early or else you'll find trouble parking, get stuck at the traffic lights, and it'll just be trouble getting to the game on time. Back to the action. Zek spikes it. Wilmot dug it cleanly, however, they got it pretty high to hit our high ceiling, and it took a bad bounce for Wilmot. 19-15, GPL, number 11, Sydney Peterson to serve. Perfect serve. Right between the back row and the front row, bringing out the ace. 20-15, just like that, GPL finds himself up by 5. Another serve, same spot as last time, however, Wilmot was able to get underneath of it. However, their third hit goes in the net. Wilmot struggling to catch a breath. GPL is just surging on these points. Another great set. Sets a little farther this time. Wilmot got it over cleanly. Reinhardt with the dig. However, it went over the net. And number 2, Van Beek, smashes it down on the GPL side. That ended the nice run by GPL, bringing the score 21-16. Van Beek serving. Van Beek with the serve. And that'll be an ace because Sydney Peterson couldn't quite get her arm around. Here comes Katie Laney, another senior in for Sydney Peterson. Like I said, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 7 seniors on a team, on a sport where you only play 6 at a time. Along with those 7 seniors, you got 5 juniors. Just like that, you have 2 whole sets of volleyball players in the top 2 classes. That's exactly what GPL wants. And with the numbers in the freshman sophomore classes, it looks to be continuing, if not on the rise. Scone dig, Zach set. Reinhardt up, spikes it home. 22-17 GPL, 3 points away from the second set victory. Like we said earlier, they won the first set 25-23. Wilmot, upset with how they're playing, has called their second and final timeout of the set. I was worried there for a second, and then I thought that through my should be lagging too. I picked it up after a while. Back after the quick 1-minute timeout. Anna Fritzy Libero, number 20, serving. Good serve, back far corner. Wilmot gets over 2, Lent up, Scone set. Lent spikes it, but blocked by Eben and Piker. The brings scored 22-18 with Wilmot serving. Piker to serve. Gets it across, Libero Fritzy. Digs, cluck up, Lent crossed. Dug by Wilmot. They set. Spike far side, but she whiffed. Looked like a little glitch play there if you watch, if there's anything as volleyball and video games, but 23-18 GPL. 2 points away. Zach to serve. Short serve. That'll be an ace. 24-18. Match point for GPL. Reagan Zach, senior, 3-year starter, to serve. She serves. Fans slow clapping, hoping for victory here. Far side set across. Zach sets it back. They dig it, and it goes deep. Second set victory by GPL. They've won both sets. First one 25-23, second one 25-18. Like you said earlier, this is a team that lost to Wilmot just a week ago up in Wilmot. What a difference a home crowd, home atmosphere can make. Just like that, we're on to the third set. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes with Aiden Holeen taking over. Thanks for listening.
And we're back with the third set, folks. I'm Aiden. I'm back. Don't worry. Ethan's taking a break. We're probably going to alternate sets. Great win by the Panthers in the second set, let me just say before I start. And the Panthers open up to a quick 2-0 lead by a nice spike there by Kendra Cluck. Sydney Peterson now with the serve. And a little miscommunication there between Jurgens and Bronson, and nobody ends up getting it. And Sydney gets the ace. Peterson with the serve. Dig by Evan. And Osterlo can't keep it in play because it doesn't make it over the net, and it is a point for the Panthers. Panthers up 4-0. Peterson with the serve. Jurgens with the dig. And Osterlo hits it over the net. He's going with the set. Cluck spikes it, but she can't keep it in play. Wilmot gets the point. Now it's kind of funny. The Panthers did start out slow again in the second set before they came back and won it. And now Wilmot's the one starting out slow. So you got to think maybe Wilmot's going to be the one that's going to come all the way back and win this one. As Sydney Peterson can't keep it out on that point for the Panthers. And now number 4, Katie Laney, comes in for Sydney Peterson. Bronson with the serve for the Wolves. Dig there by Cluck. And Reinhardt with the middle spike. And Wilmot can't recover. It's a point for the Panthers. Nice spike there by Reinhardt, and she is now subbed out for number 20, Anna Fritzy. Fritzy now with the serve, dig by Bronson. We're going to have Piker with the spike. Lent with the spike there for the Panthers. Lent hits it over the net for the Panthers. We're going to have Van Beek with the spike, and wow, what a hit. And she keeps it in play too. That was a nice hit there by Van Beek for the Wolves, and they get a point. 5-3 in favor of the Panthers. Van Beek now at the serve for the Wolves. Nice dig there by Laney. Scone comes in, see if the Panthers can recover, and they can. Laney can't keep it over the net. Now Wilmot's down only 1 on a little 4-1 run right now for Wilmot. Van Beek with the serve. Dig there by Fritzy. Another outside hit by Zach. Blocked by Wilmot. Coming back, push there for Zach. Piker with the spike. Nice dig there by Fritzy. Lank hits it over. Dig for Bronson. Piker hits it back over. Dig for Fritzy. Laney with the outside hit. She doesn't get all of it there. Kind of has a miss there, more or less. And Wilmot gets the point. Now it is all tied up at 5. Fritzy with the dig there. An outside hit there by Zach, and she, instead of spiking it, tips it over the net. I guess I'd say, or a push. And it lands in a little donut area, I guess you would say, of the Wolves. And Great Plains get the point. Zach with the serve there. Bronson with the dig. We have Evan with the spike. Splits right in between Kendra Cluck and Natalie Lent, and it lands. Wilmot gets the point. It's all tied up 6-6. Evan with the serve. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Piker with the serve. Let's see if the Panthers can recover. Nice save by the Panthers. Team effort right there. Jurgens hits it into the net, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers because the ball hit the net. It's going to be 4 hits for the Wolves. And Katie Laney gets subbed out for Sydney Peterson, and Ashley Peterson comes in for Kendra Cluck. Peterson with the serve. Nice dig there by Argo, but she can't keep it in. And it's going to be an ace for Sydney Peterson. And let's just say that she is probably the designated server for a reason. She is very, very good. Peterson with the serve. Bronson with the dig. See if Wilmot can keep this in play. And they do. Nice teamwork by the Wolves to keep it in play. Nice spike by Peterson. Jurgens comes back with it. Second, hit it back over. Van Beek with the dig. Ebbett hitting it back over. Lent with the spike, blocked by Evan. That was a nice spike by Lent, but it was blocked by Evan. Comes back to Great Plains side. Wilmot gets the point. Got Osterloh with the serve for the Wolves. Dig by Fritzy. We're going to have an outside, and it's going to be 4 hits on Great Plains. Wilmot gets the point. Osterloh with the serve again. Dig for Fritzy. Sidney with the spike. Evan can't keep it in play. She hits it out, and it's going to be too wide. Great Plains is now up 1 point. Kendra Cluck comes back in for Ashley Peterson. Morgan Gosh comes in for Anna Fritzy, number 10. Morgan Gosh just tips the ball back over. And Great Plains will get the point, 10-8. Lent with the serve for the Panthers. Eben with the spike. Nice dig there by Cluck. Sidney Peterson spikes it. Evan gets a piece of it, but it stays on Wilmot's side. And Great Plains gets the point. They're now up 3, 11-8. Lent with the serve. Dig by Bronson. Jurgens with the spike. Hits it back over. Dig for Lent. Set by Scone. Morgan Gosh spikes it, but you can't keep it in play. It's going to be a point for the Wolves. Now number 13, Eben, is going to serve for the Wolves. Zek with the dig. And it's going to be a joust in the net. And Wilmot can't recover off of it. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Going to be back up 3. Reagan Scone going out for Kristen Cluck. Kristen Cluck with the serve now for the Panthers. Dig by Eben. We have a spike there by Jurgens. Nice dig by Cluck. Have a middle hit by Van Beek. And she can't keep it in play. That was close. She lands it just outside of the line, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. And Panthers are now up 13-9. And from the looks of it, Wilmot could get swept. It is very coming close to looking like it. Now, to be honest, I'm actually really surprised. I thought this game was probably going to go into 5 games easily. 4 games just in case if someone didn't show up. But if Wilmot doesn't take care of their business, this could be a clean sweep for the Panthers. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love to see the Panthers sweep them. But I guess going into this game, I didn't expect it. Let's see if Wilmot has any adjustments coming out of the timeout. Let's see if they can counteract the Panthers. Kristen Cluck now with the serve for the Panthers. We're up 4.
Swag.
Morgan Gosh now getting subbed out for Sydney Reinhardt. Nope, never mind. We're going to have rotation for Wilmot. Piker coming in for Argo. And it's going to be a serve for Wilmot. Wilmot got a point. Now it's 13-10. Number 10, Jurgens now is going to serve for Wilmot. Dig for Cluck. Reinhardt with the spike. And Osterloh can't recover in time, and it's going to be a spike for Cluck, and she's going to get it. Point Panthers. dig there by Kristen Cluck. And a middle hit by Sydney Reinhardt. Evan can control it. It's going to go really high. Nice dig there by Lent. And there was a bit of confusion there. Didn't know if it was going to go over the net or not. It's going to stay on the Great Plains side. And it's going to be a point for the Wolves. Reagan Scone now coming back in for Kristen Cluck. And Bronson now with the serve for the Wolves. Dig by Reinhardt. And a little miscommunication there by the Panthers, and they still get it over. Dig there by Lent. Zach hits it over. A little miscommunication there by the Wolves. So they still get it over, though. Lent hits it back over for the Panthers. I have a middle hit here by Piker, and she lands it. Avoids the two blockers, Reinhardt and Cluck, and she lands it. Point for the Wolves. They're only down 2 now, 14-12. And number 14, Shayla Masonberg, comes in for Sydney Peterson. Bronson now with the serve for the Wolves. Dig by Masonberg. Len hits it over. An outside hit by Van Beek. She lands it in the net. Panthers now middle hit by Reinhardt. And she misses the ball. And it's going to stay on the Panthers side. And Wilmot's going to get the point, 14-13 now. Bronson with the serve for the Wolves. Nice recovery there by the Panthers. And Great Plains is going to get the point. Wilmot can't recover off of that tip. It's going to be 15-13 now, Great Plains. And the 15 now, number 20 with the serve. Dig there by Juergens. And it's blocked. I can't tell if that was Cluck or Len, but one of them blocked Piker's spike, and it goes back to Wilmot's side. Great Plains gets the point. It is 16-13. Serve there by Fritzy. Van Beek keeps it in. Nice spike there by Van Beek. And Wilmot gets the point. Van Beek now with the spike for the Panthers. I honestly don't know what I just said there. I'm sorry. Van Beek with the serve for the Wolves. We're going to outside hit by Zach. Nice dig by Van Beek for the Wolves. And it hits the pole. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers are up 3, 17-14. Zach now with the serve for the Panthers. Nice dig. We'll see if Wilmot can recover. And they can. It hits the net and goes down. Great Plains is now up 18-14. Zach with the serve now for the Panthers. Dig by Van Beek. Evan pushes it. An outside hit by Cluck. Nice dig there by Juergens. Of Evan pushing it. Outside hit by Cluck. Hits the net, and she lands it. Juergens can't get there in time, and it is going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers are up 5 now, 19-14. Zach with the serve for the Panthers. Dig by Bronson. Evan with the push. Nice dig by Masonberg. Zach with the hit over. Bronson tries to dig it and see if Wilmot can recover, and they do. Nice work there by the Wolves. Middle hit by Lent. Missed time to jump, but she still gets it over. Evan hits it over for the Wolves. Remember, out. Little miscommunication there. Panthers still get it over. Piker, nice dig there by Masonberg. And there was almost nothing the Panthers could do there. Masonberg had a nice dig, but it was right where Evan can get it, and she spikes it down with authority. And she lands up for the Wolves, 19-15. Piker there with the serve. Probably hit off the side of her hand. She can't land it. And now she gets subbed out for Argo. Kaylee Argo, number 4 for the Wolves. Kendra Cluck gets subbed out for Ashley Peterson, and Sydney Peterson comes back in for Shayla Masonberg. Ashley Peterson with the serve. Dig by Argo. Sydney Peterson pushes it back over. A little joust there. And a spike there by Jurgens. Ashley Peterson with the dig. Sydney Peterson dig. Nice dig there by Bronson. Landley went with the middle hit. It's blocked by Edmund, but it goes flying back. Great Plains is going to get the point. Wilmot calls a timeout. Great Plains is in control of this game right now. It is 21-15, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. And now we're going to have Ashley Peterson with the serve for the Panthers. Dig by Van Beek. Jurgens pushing it over for the Wolves. Sydney Peterson hits it, and it's being blocked by Eben. Point for the Wolves. Down only 5 now, 21-16. Sydney Reinhardt gets subbed out now for Morgan Gosh. Osterloh with the serve now for the Wolves. Reagan Scone now hitting it over for the Panthers. Eben with the spike. Nice dig by Ashley Peterson. Scone with the set, and Sydney Peterson with the spike. Dig by Van Beek. Jurgens hits it over. Nice dig by Morgan Gosh, but she can't keep it in play. It goes flying into the stands. It's going to be a point for Wilmot. So they scored the last 3 points coming out of the timeout. Dig by Morgan Gosh. It's going to be a joust, and Wilmot's going to get it. I mean, you really can't help it. I mean, you got Evan here, who's 5'11", going up against 5'6" Reagan Scone. 9 times out of 10, the taller person is going to win in the joust. Reagan Scone hits it over that, and she lands it. That was, I don't know if she planned it like that, but it was very, very, very nice. Nice hit there by Reagan Scone, and she lands a point for the Panthers. Natalie Lett now at the serve. And Argo can't control it, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Panthers now are 2 points away from sweeping Wilmot. Natalie Lett now at the serve for the Panthers. Eben now with the spike. Morgan Gobbs with the spike. Bronson with a nice set. And she can't control it. Eben with a nice hit over the net. Set by Scone, and Sydney Peterson going to hit it. Blocked by Eben. And it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Eben was in the net. The Panthers now are 1 point away from sweeping Wilmot, which would be a great, great win on the season for the Panthers. Eben with the spike. Game point for the Panthers. Van Beek gets it. Eben can't get it, and he can't get it, and the Panthers win. The Panthers sweep Wilmot. They defeat the Wolves 25-18 in the final set. Great win for the Panthers on the season. Oh my goodness. Great, great win. Honestly, I was not expecting this. Hats off to the ladies. Best game of their season so far. They sweep Wilmot 25-23, 25-18, 25-18. Great, great win for the ladies. All right, now this is homecoming week, so we will have our homecoming pet rally tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I believe, here in this gymnasium. So if you want to show up to that, that'd be great. Followed with the game at Allen Mitchell Field at 3:30. Great win for the Panthers tonight. They moved to 4-3 on the season, and the Wilmot Wolves fall to 6-3. All right, I'm Aiden Helene, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.